How's it, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video we have the top 8 of the Kyoto Championships. My name's Cameron, you can call me Super King Cam, and in this match we have LUCCI versus Green Purple Luffy. Enjoy the video. So we have LUCCI versus Green Purple Luffy. LUCCI is, for those who don't know, it's OP07 monster. It's a powerhouse. It's been a staple black deck for a while now. It is mill 2 cards on the top of your deck. Then it is give one of the opponent's characters -1. And his opponent is, of course, Green Purple Luffy. Of course, there's a purple straw hat. For those who don't know, it's Don -2. Then if all the characters on your board are straw hats, you can then turn 2 Don again as active, and your leader gains 1000. And 1000 is so crucial because, you know, a majority of leaders now are running the 6k, and Luffy making itself as a 4-life leader 6k for those small 5k swings that come in. Players are going to have to attach Don to swing into it. It just keeps it alive longer. This is going to be a very interesting game, and let's see their starting hands. Opening hand for Green Purple Luffy is great. 2 searches, got a nice 2k, the Robin's a good blocker, and they got the 6 cost Luffy. This is a great hand. This is a very good hand. They have 2 opportunities to find Sanji Pudding. As we all know, that Sanji Pudding is what makes this game work for it, like their whole tempo. And yeah, it's not a bad starting hand at all. A searcher would be great, but at least it's got a 2k and a minus in the Toy Soldier. Jack is always relevant. Tempest Kick is great. Rob LUCCI is good for removal. But you normally want to bring in that from your deck. But you want a searcher. Ideally, there's no search here, which is kind of meh. But, I mean, I prefer the Green Purple Luffy, but it could have been worse for the Rob LUCCI. At least there's some counter in hand. Okay, let's see this match. Hopefully it's a good one. 5-life leader for LUCCI, 4-life leader for Green Purple. Green Purple's going first, which is a great for LUCCI because they normally want to be going second. Finds a Zoro. So there was no putting Sanji Pudding off that lead, but Zoro can be put down and then can be use Sanji. That Zoro can then search a Sanji Pudding. Sorry, my internet maybe is got a bit blurry here. So I just reset my stream. Sorry guys, I just reset my stream. I just wanted to make sure that the connection was great. So Laboon is drawn and a Bartolomeo is great. Great card to be drawn. So basically that Tempest Kick was just played to draw a card. So just to shuffle the hand a bit. It's quite a smart move by the LUCCI player. Luffy Taro and Nemesis. Great if you're going first because you can play that on your 7 Don. And it's the beautiful art of the OP11 set. Swinging 7 into lead. LUCCI takes it. And it draws a Kuzan, it looks like. So a lot of options for 4 Don here. Mill 2 cards. Probably going to be playing the Kuzan down. For those who don't know what that Kuzan does, it draws a card and then when attacking it minuses 4. Great for helping for removal. There's a Sanji Pudding. Now this is perfect play for the Green Purple Luffy played. I think he's just considering whether not actually just playing the Sanji Pudding, rather just playing the Zoro Juro and then playing the Luffy Taro, then the Sanji Pudding with it, so it makes it a bit more difficult to KO. You also need a stage to increase its cost by 2. So there goes a Zoro. He's probably going to want to find a stage off this. No stage, so he takes the Gungam Giant instead. A great card to have in the arsenal, as it is always a 4K and you get to shuffle your hand. It's just what makes purple Straw Hat decks broken. Lucci down to 3 health. Quite a large hand pile. The Mancheri is going to be a menace. Mills 2 cards. Oh, he sees a beautiful Brook in his trash. I think he has a Rebecca in hand. So this Mancheri, Rebecca, Brook loop can be... Maybe they hit a trigger there. So the Mancheri, Brook and Laboon loop, I mean Rebecca loop is great for the Lucci player. Or Electrical Luna rests, so you can't minus a 4. That's a great KO, but at least he knows it's off the field now. Depending on how many your opponent runs, at least he knows that it's out the way. He definitely would want to KO the Zorojiro, but at least he knows now it's gone. Draw 1 card. For the Mancheri, 1 Don, activate main, draw back, put 2. So returns 2 cards to the trash and then allows him to draw 1 card. So he takes 2 cards from trash, returns it to deck, and then he draws 1 from his trash. Nami swings it to Mancheri, he lets that go. Just trying to figure out, okay, there's Luffy Tara into Sanji Pudding. Of course, now the leader ability he can negate 2. Drawing 1 off the pudding, that's Sanji Pudding effect, just to refill the hand, puts 2 back. And because there's only Straw Hats on the field, he can turn 2 Don as active. So now Sanji Pudding gives him 1 extra Don every time he puts 2 Don back once per turn. And that can be, if you have 2 Sanji Puddings, you get 2 Don. If there's 3 Sanji, you get 3 Don. Unbelievable value. 7 into lead, he counters out. 6 into Kuzan, it's going to be a 2K. Probably going to give a Bartolomeu that he drew off the Mancheri. As much as he's trying to think about it, he needs that -4. He's going to let it go. Fair, okay. So he obviously, I mean, like I said, I'm don't main Lucci. He maybe has a plan that he's going to use the Laboons to get rid of the Sanji Pudding. The nice thing is that there's no stage, so it's not a 7 cost yet, it's a 5 cost. At the moment, it's very difficult to see who's in control of this. I think there are definitely tech options that Lucci can do to actually get a hold of this game, but at the same time, Sanji Pudding, the green purple Luffy's deck looks mighty fierce. -4 onto the Sanji Pudding. So the reason why that Kuzan didn't swing into the leader is because the leader is now 6K. And just like at Rob Lucci, KOs. So the Kuzan the -4, the Laboon the minus, beautiful both cards off the table. That is why he needed that Going Merry stage before to put that down, make that Sanji Pudding 7 cost. Would have made that math a lot more difficult. But you know, this green purple Luffy's got so many search options now, he can rebuild and do that exact same play again. There's the stage to Going Merry. Going Merry, once you play that card, you draw a card, and then for every time you rest it, you give him a +2 cost. Once per turn. Interesting turn this. Interesting turn. Maybe considering playing the Robin. searching a couple of cards, playing the stage down. So all the stages were together, eh? That's unfortunate. So you will keep that stage in hand because it is a draw one, and you can give an extra +2 for that turn. Quite a nice card to have in your hand. Normally, if you have one stage, you're fine. You don't need to see it again. Also, you got to worry about Black Tech has a card called Sky Slicer, which can KO a stage. $7K into lead, so he's putting pressure on life. Into lead again, 2-2 goes. What was that, 2 and a 1K? Wow. Lucci had all the counter, but I mean, we saw that his hand was huge. This could be a significant turn for Rob Lucci. If he clears this board now, he's definitely in the driving seat. With the Laboon and the Kuzans on the board for the -4, it's quite hairy. -4 on the Zorro. So he can just swing into lead now if he touches Don, because he doesn't have to worry about swinging into board. He's going to carry them anyway. So he attacked and then just gave a -1. Put 3 cards back to the bottom of the deck, and he KOs both of them just like that and builds a board. Rebecca drawing a card, putting it into hand, taking a 2K, doesn't have to play that card, can leave it in his hand. Rob Lucci doing Rob Lucci things. I mean, we know this match is heavily favoured into Lucci, so what's the deck that keeps Green Purple Luffy in check? It's very difficult to decide what he can do now. He doesn't have much options to play. Zorojiro searches. Will be the Sanyi pudding, definitely. What does he want? The counter? I think just prioritizing that at the moment. You used that trigger on Electrical Luna earlier, so you won't have that in hand. I think that might have been a misplay, because you could really use it by now. So Frankie, if you left less on your opponent and when attacking you restand 1 don. Or you get 1 don back, sorry. 6 into lead, 2K. 6 again into lead, probably get a 2K out. Takes it. Hopefully a trigger. No trigger. 2 2Ks. At least it's a 2K. So the reason why he's keeping the Usahachi in hand is because if he finds Electrical Luna, he can play it, rest one of his characters, and then Electrical Luna, and it's frozen for the main next main phase. That's why he prioritized the Usahachi 2K over the Sanji 2K. Jack on board, minusing on the one Lucci minus on the Zoro, rest the Jack, KO the Zorojiro. Just an absolute dominating performance at the moment by Lucci. Just seeing all the cards that he needs, lining everything up perfectly. Just there's nothing the Green Purple Luffy can do really at the moment. It's quite a bad beating. So it's 8 done now for Green Purple Luffy, just trying to figure out what would be the best way to run this. See, you can't even go for lethal. Maybe if you just have a cheap swing at... I mean, you can't even do that because you can't restand. You're going to have to need that Don to restand. He's definitely going to have enough counter out of one of the attacks. It's very difficult at the moment for him what to do. But he's going to have to go for lethal now. He loses next turn. Maybe he touches 1, he's going to go 6. 6 into lead, he's going to ask for a 2K. Rest 1 Don, returns 1 Don rested. Luffy. Push 2 Don back, 2 Don turn is active. Five into lead. Oh no, he's 6K, sorry, so 6 into Rob Lucci. Let's it go. Six into Rob Lucci. So you had an option there to take his life and then restand the Luffy, and decided not to do that. So that's 5 into the Frankie and then 4K, 4 minus cost onto the Luffy. 6 into lead, 2K out. Rest that, KO the Luffy. Oh, is he swinging into lead? Okay. Noticing that he doesn't have to get rid of the Luffy, he can just swing into life. Two Gungam Giants, so that does make things interesting. Although there'll be no Don left for... Gungam Giant. Crashes 1. Minus 2 cards. Cost Dons. Draws 2. Then probably I'll have to give 1K to counter out as it's a 9K swing. Oh, it's a 6K leader. Actually, bad math there by the Lucci. He should have actually added in 1 more extra Don. But like, I just forgot. He probably just forgot. Brook. He's gonna have to play Brook over a card now. Over the Manchari. Reset KO the Luffy. Just absolute dominance. taking a 2k. That Sanji now becomes a 3 cost because he's so far behind on Don. He's going to need to leave Don open for Gundam. So Sanji pudding. Puts 2 Don back. Lifts 2 Don up. Sanji pudding's effect and then makes the leader 6k. So it's 7k now. 6k. He's taking one back on Don off. So 6k into lead. Blocked by Rebecca. Puts it stage down. Stage allows him to draw and then give a +2 to one card. He gives the +2 to Sanji pudding. At this very moment, the green purple Luffy is just hanging on a thread. Unfortunately, I think this might be it. 6 into lead. Gives him the 2k. 6 into lead. No counter in hand. Uses that tricoder. Yeah. To counter event gives him 3k. Probably going to use that again. Yep. Now he's worried a bit, but he's probably just going to swing again. 6. KO the Nami, swing 6 into lead. Use 1 Don. Get rid of the Zorojiro, put 2 Don back, draw 2 cards. 1k counter, that's the game. Well played. LUCCI absolutely dominant, just running rampant. We know that match is very favoured into LUCCI. Green Purple Luffy just couldn't establish anything. Not seeing the stage on that when he played that Luffy Taro into Sanji Pudding was huge. If you had a stage on it earlier, it would have been 2-7 costs. Would have changed the game a little. I think it would have changed the game slightly, but at the end of the day, LUCCI is strong. The deck is just too strong, and it's what keeps Green Purple Luffy in check. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please support the official live stream. This is their YouTube channel, as you can watch all of these games live when they happen. I'm just doing this for commentary, so help the English viewers understand what's going on, and then giving my ideas and aspects about it as I play the game, and hopefully enjoyed. Thank you. Bye.